In this video, I want to address a very common problem we have in digital photography that we didn't have in the quote-unquote old days of film photography. On our digital imager, we sometimes get a lot of dust. You know, the imager is an electronically charged panel, and there's a lot of static that's associated with it. So just like your static electricity that you would get in your clothing, your camera's imager also gets it on it, and it comes off in the appearance of little spots. And you typically will see these in areas that have not a lot of detail in them or are kind of just all one color. And an example of this is this sky in the sunset scene that I've got here. And I'm actually going to go in and enlarge this picture, or enlarge the preview of the picture that we have here. Let me just put that down to about maybe 66%. And as you see in here, up in the sky we've got these little spots, which are basically specks of dust that have landed on my imager and are now coming out in my photographs. So if you've had your camera for a decent amount of time, you're probably going to end up having some of these spots on your camera. So in Camera Raw, we can address these issues really easily. There's a tool, and if you go up to our toolbar in the top left tool panel on our Camera Raw window, and it's the paintbrush that looks like it has little stars around it. It's called the Spot Removal Tool. Just click once on that, and then you'll see that it has a window that we can input a radius. So I'm just going to select 5 as my radius, and that's actually even a little bit big. The trick is to select a radius that is just slightly bigger than the dust spot. And then all you have to do is simply click once on that spot, and it heals or replaces the spot with the area directly next to it. So you can see when I click once here, it links that spot to the area next to it and essentially gets rid of that little dust spot that we have in the sky. So as you're looking at your images, you want to go through all these little spots and remove all these dust spots. As I said, if your camera's new, probably won't have this problem, but if you've been using your camera for a bit, this is definitely something you will need to address. So let's go ahead and zap those out, and then once you're done, just click on the hand and that'll take you back to the default panel here. And then once you're in the default panel, you can go ahead and open that image. And we can see now in the sky here, those dust spots that were present before have been zapped out. I missed those two right there. So another great reason to use Camera Raw. Really fantastic at getting rid of little dust spots like that.